Well, guys, so you're about to listen to our first podcast, and listening to it on YouTube actually gives us some ads. That would be great. But if you would prefer to just listen to it in your pocket on your phone, then we do have a SoundCloud version, and there will be a link to that in the description. Hope you enjoy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the let's call it the Magnum podcast for now.
Sure.
Sure, yeah. Anyway, I think you know who I am. If you don't, my name is Tony Magnum. You are on my channel right now. How did you get here? I don't know, but welcome. And my co-host,
Or just friend. Yeah.
well, you're gonna be here for if this keeps going. You're gonna be here, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not gonna leave me because I can't do this sound setup without you, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
You've seen
Trust me, I know.
you've seen my videos. They're not.
Yeah, no.
He scolds me every time. Anyway, this is Henry, my co-host for the Magnum podcast. Not the official name. We shall figure out the name at maybe
Later
this
time.
time or a later date.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Anyway, again, if you know who Tony Magnum is, you know that my channel is based around lightsabers and Star Wars. And I know a fair bit about Star Wars, and I'm a fairly big nerd about all things in general.
Yep, true.
And Henry is, I was going to say not, but you kind of are.
What?
A nerd.
Yeah, sure. I guess.
You don't know much about Star Wars.
Yeah, no, I'm not a Star Wars nerd.
You're more of a DC guy, right?
Yeah, I'm a DC guy.
Marvel guy?
Yeah, I mean, not as much as I am a DC guy, but I'm not one of those guys who say that the movies in DC are better. Just if there are if there are people out there that say that the DC movie are better, they should just
They're wrong.
they're wrong.
They're wrong.
Yeah, because
Shazam is
Marvel
good,
is
though.
crushing it. Yes.
Shazam's better than a few of them.
Yeah, I agree.
It's good. It was really fun.
Yeah, but again, that was like a light movie. It's not the
It was
darkness.
a Marvel type movie.
Yeah, it was a Marvel type movie. Absolutely.
But so you read a few comics. You watched all of the DC like animated movies and
Yeah.
movies. Have you seen all the Star Wars movies?
Jesus.
Wow, so unprofessional.
We've
been putting this up for 2 hours, and you leave your fucking phone. You leave a timer on your
2
damn
minutes
phone.
in, it was an alarm. Like yesterday, I took a nap to wake up at this time.
You were gonna wake up and it's 7 p.m. Henry.
I was working.
You were gonna wake up at 7 p.m.
Yeah, because I was working that evening.
Any more alarms we need to worry about?
Not anymore. I'm putting them out.
Anyway, yeah. So this is Henry.
Yeah.
Did I say your name before?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, Henry. But yeah, you've seen all the DC movies, DC comics, not all of DC comics. You've read some comics. You've seen all the animated movies,
Yeah,
animated
I've
shows, right?
Yeah, like Young Justice and.
Yeah.
But I haven't gotten into the Harley Quinn show with Kelly Cuoco.
There's a Harley Quinn show.
Yeah, and it's like, I think it's rated R or something.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
Yeah,
But so yeah, he's not a Star Wars guy.
I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think. Yeah.
But yeah, he's not big on Star Wars. But well, he's big.
I mean, I've seen all the movies and I like them.
Have you? Rogue One,
Yeah.
Solo,
Yep.
The Ewok Village.
Shut the fuck. You hadn't even seen that.
No, I have not, and I'm so excited to actually watch those. They're probably fucking terrible, but
I bet $1 million they suck.
I think they do. That's why Lucas hit them. Do you know why? Have you heard of the Star Wars Holiday Special?
Yeah. I've heard about that, but I only heard you talk about that.
Yes. Have I told you how George Lucas just tried to hunt down every single
Copy.
rerun and everything? It was just like, you cannot show this.
No.
He banned it basically, which is
Wait, did he direct it?
no, he did not.
Did he write it or?
I don't think he wrote it. No,
Mm.
but it's just so bad. It has like Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, and Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Yes, has them in it, and like none of them remember anything about being in it, and it's so funny to see them react to it. But I haven't seen it. I've just seen there's a guy on YouTube called John Tron that I watched, and he did a video on it, and it's hilarious. But I want to do my own video on it because I want to watch it all or try to get through it. But yeah, and recently, Disney Plus put up there are 2 movies called the Ewok stories, which came out around the same time as I think Empire. No, well, it doesn't make sense. They came around Ewok villages. Return of the Jedi.
Yeah,
I would say.
probably. Most
So,
likely.
Yeah, right.
Pretty weird if you threw
They
that
came
with
out.
A
They
New
came
Hope.
out around A New Hope. No, but no, I want to watch those and make videos about those. But
Mhm.
so technically, I have not. Even I have not seen all the Star Wars movies.
Yeah, I find that amazing.
Right? I saw it and I was like, oh my god, my life's been a lie.
Yeah, it's pretty weird because like you are the biggest Star Wars nerd I have ever known.
I have been since you met me, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we bonded over Battlefront 2, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, so I just want to check like what you know, like how I want to like get you on a scale of like what like level of nerd you are in the fact in the I need to stop.
Fandom.
Sorry, I need to stop snapping.
Yeah.
In the
Podcast. New. Jesus.
have you done a podcast?
No, I also just rang my phone 2 minutes in.
True. No, I want to get you on a scale of like Star Warsiness.
Okay.
So you've seen all the movies.
Yeah.
Have you seen them more than once? Have you seen at each one more than once?
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe not the new ones.
Which one's your favorite?
I don't know.
You don't know? All right.
No,
Think about
maybe
it.
okay. I can't pick, but it's definitely in the prequels.
Is it in the prequels?
No. The original trilogy.
Yeah, funny. Interesting. Because honestly, I think mine is in the prequels because I grew up with them.
Yeah, I get that.
Right? You grew up
But like, yeah, but it's for me. It's either I don't know, like 6 or 5.
Can you name the names?
It's Return of the Jedi. No, it's not.
Which one?
Wait, what? It's
Episode 5 is named.
I can't remember.
Oh God, that's like the main Star Wars movie.
Yeah, but I can't remember. I know it's Empire Strikes Back.
There we go. Well
yeah.
done.
And then Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, A New Hope.
Do you remember the names
The
of?
Phantom Menace.
Uh-huh.
I cannot remember episode 2. The episode 3 is Clone Wars.
Nope.
No, that's episode 2.
Nope. The Clone Wars is a separate movie.
Oh,
It's an animated
jeez.
movie.
Yeah,
that came
but I
in,
know
like,
that.
way
But
later.
I thought like, oh, okay. What is?
It's Phantom Menace. That's episode 1.
Yeah.
Episode 2 is Attack of the Clones.
Oh, Attack of the Clones. That's what I meant.
Episode 3 is Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
A New Hope. Empire Strikes Back. Return of the Jedi. Do you know the sequels?
Force Awakens,
Uh-huh.
The Last Jedi, and the Rise of Skywalker.
I'll be real. I did not know the name of the last one.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure it's Rise of.
It's Rise of Skywalker, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the sequels, and I made that clear in the
Abundantly
past.
clear.
Yeah. Well, I say yes to you abundantly clear because you were with me during my my freak out phase of the sequels.
Yeah.
I've grown to have slightly different opinions. I still hate them, but I understand what they were going for and what they were doing. They could have done it better, but I understand why people love them and why it was kind of necessary. A lot of people are not like, I get that you're not happy with the sequels. I am also not happy with them. But I realized later that I'm not a part of that same group because I am not happy with them because of the way they treated Luke, Leia, and Han.
The way they treated, especially like Luke.
Yeah, especially Luke.
But also,
Leia,
I thought, yeah, she got it pretty good. You know,
she got the best out of the three.
yeah, best out of the 3. That's what I meant. Han, I think like Harrison Ford, that was kind of him.
Yeah, but the thing is that I'm not like, it's not about, yes, Luke, definitely just everything Luke up until the Rise of Skywalker, his one scene in Rise of Skywalker was great. But everything up until that, I hated.
The fucking goosebumps I had.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, are we cursing?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, great.
The fucking goosebumps.
Exactly.
No, the thing is, because I don't like Leia and Han, they each got things to do, but that's not really what I mean. I mean that they had these 3 in there, and I couldn't accept that they weren't the main characters.
Yeah, but also like they were like for me, like Luke not being there, not having been there for
Yeah, and
like
Luke in the
years.
Return of the Jedi, like the way they wrote him in that.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like
okay.
people are happy with how he went out, and I can see why, because it's like the most Jedi thing ever. He didn't strike at all. He didn't attack at all. He just
Yeah.
used the Force, and he died.
Yeah, but
using it.
But he literally said like didn't he say like the Jedi isn't like the right way?
No, that's not what he said.
No, but that was his point, right? Because like,
Well,
there were
yeah,
Jedi
yeah.
scrolls, and
No. He was talking about the old Jedi from the prequels, the Republic, as we call it, which is the Jedi Order when the Jedi were at their strongest.
Oh, okay.
They were wrong because of hypocrisy and that sort of stuff. So Luke was saying they're wrong, which is why he died a true Jedi. He didn't fight. He didn't do anything, and he just became one with the Force. But I agree with Mark Hamill actually tweeted about that scene, and he felt like they treated Luke kind of like a drug addict, because as soon as he got back on the Force, he just overdosed and died. Because in Rise of Skywalker, he had cut himself off for like, I think it was a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then he gave back in and he just fucking died.
Yeah.
And I hate that. And I think my problem with sequels, again, is because I was hoping for more of them. I was hoping for Luke, Leia, and Han on one last adventure, passing on the torch to Rey, Finn, and Poe. And honestly, I looked at the 3 movies as 3 movies that wouldn't have had Luke, Leia, and Han in them. I think I would have actually liked them.
Yeah, if they weren't in them like at all.
Yes.
You mean? Yeah.
Because if this was just a continuation of the story, like the Star Wars saga, I would have been okay with it. But it was marketed as, the Skywalker saga.
Yeah.
Which, in the end, Rey Skywalker, ooh. And if you're okay with that, I know a lot of that's like a thing people fight on. I don't like it. I get what they're going for, but I don't like it, and whatever. If you like it, I'm not gonna hate you for it.
Yeah.
But the fandom has gotten out of control.
Yeah.
And fandom in everything. Do you watch the Marvel shows on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Have you watched the Falcon and
the Winter Soldier?
Yeah. Have you watched that?
Just the first episode.
I haven't seen any of it, but I just know that there's a new Captain America, and people are sending death threats to that actor because they hate him as the new Captain America. And they sent. Do you remember in the Last Jedi? She's called Rose.
Yeah.
People hated that character, so they're attacking the actor or actress behind it.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
Yeah,
because
and I don't understand why people like. I was one of these people who like I attacked. I spoke out against Rian Johnson and what's the woman's name? Kennedy.
Yeah, the Disney.
Yeah, she like runs Star Wars.
Yeah,
I spoke out against those two because they're the ones at fault.
Yeah.
Again, it's like, and also I spoke against Rian Johnson because he was just being a dick to the fans. He was being toxic in his own ways. But like, you should. I don't understand what people are feeling like. Oh, I hate this new Captain America. I'm gonna send the actor death threats.
Yeah, but like the Star Wars fandom, like, what is it about it that's like out of control? Is it just like they're too invested?
Yes. So I've actually thought about this question a lot because I was one of these toxic fanboys.
Oh yeah, just to make it clear for the listeners, Stoney saw. Which movie was it? It was
Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi. He watched it. He went to the movie theaters like what, 3 times?
No, just once.
No. He definitely went like 3 times.
I went 3 times on Force Awakens and Rogue One because I liked those.
No, am I just bullshitting here? Because I thought you like saw it like 3 times.
I saw Force Awakens 3 times. I liked Force Awakens.
Yeah, I remember that. But like, you also saw a movie so many times because you hated it.
No.
Oh, then I'm just mixing something up.
Yeah. No, I remember seeing, because I loved The Force Awakens. I think it was amazing.
Yeah.
And I loved Rogue One. And then we went into The Last Jedi. And it made me lose all hope for Star Wars.
I remember.
I went home and I cried. Like, if you guys have seen my channel, you know I'm a very emotional person about Star Wars. If you've seen the reaction to...
Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus.
So, but... I went home and I cried and I was like, wow, they fucked that up so bad. Like, how could they do it any worse? And I've thought about this more, and I think, like your question about what is it about Star Wars, the fandom that's so bad, is that we used to think, or I say we, I'm going to just put myself in this group because I am in this group. I'm just a little bit more aware of it. We feel like Star Wars is ours, which in a way it is, but in a way, but it is not at all. Like if you look at the world after the sequels, we have more, like there are way more like girls into Star Wars now.
Yeah.
There are way more kids into Star Wars now. And I just realized, wait, this happened with the prequels. We've done this exact same thing with the prequels. People hate, like the fans of the original trilogy, they hated
The prequels.
the prequels. They bullied the kid actor who played Anakin so much that he's in prison now, or he went to prison at some point, and he's not acting at all. And what's his name? Muhammad Abest, I think his name is. He played Jar Jar Binks. He I heard that he tried to commit suicide because like he just got bullied for it. And
Jesus, that's
exactly, this isn't a new thing. People always think that like you've done this wrong. This is not my Star Wars. And Star Wars is like, I used to hate this phrase, but Star Wars is for kids.
Yeah.
Which again, it is and it isn't.
Absolutely. Yeah, I
The
agree.
movies.
It is and it isn't.
Yeah. You have to accept that these movies are made for kids. The sequels are made for, a new audience. They want to keep it going, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just hard to accept that Star Wars isn't growing with us.
Yeah.
Star Wars is just stuck in that one point. But then The Mandalorian came out and gave us what, the current, like the longtime Star Wars fan wanted.
Yeah. Which
And
is?
just a more adult story, a more coherent,
I agree.
a more thought out story, it's not just spectacle and,
all,
new characters and toys.
Yeah,
it's an actual.
And it's also like I was watching it. I watched it with you, so I could always like ask you a bunch of questions.
Yeah,
and like every time I asked about something, you knew the answer because you were. It's like it's not new characters always.
It's
like
in the universe.
Yeah, it's in the universe, which I felt like that made me want to be like, oh, I wish if I was like a big fan of Star Wars, this would definitely be the show because I love this, like,
they're building on what's already there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the sequels took like they did a time skip of like, what was it, 30 years? Yeah, they did 30 years after episode 6. So now we're in like this new universe. So they just did a bunch of new stuff. And I don't know, there's a lot, people aren't happy about it because I don't know, you don't know about this, but there's it's called Legends now, but Star Wars had a lot of comics and a lot of books and a lot of things that like detailed what happened after episode 6. And in those books and in that universe, Luke Skywalker, like he rebuilt the Jedi and he was like this badass and like just amazing teacher and just amazing guy. He was a hero. And I don't think he actually ever died because Disney took over and like said, oh, we're stopping all this and, we're starting a new thing. And, there were so many good stories that happened after episode 6 that people were annoyed that none of them were a thing in the movies. They just did a new thing.
Yeah. I just, so pretty much I'm on the computer also, so I could look up things. And it says here, like, the guy who played Anakin Skywalker.
Episode 1.
He went to prison in, it seems like 2015, for reckless driving.
Yeah, of course. It's not
Yeah, no,
connected to it, but he wasn't encouraged to keep acting,
No, yeah, but like his mental health and personal struggles, which affected his own life because of Star Wars, they say here.
Yeah.
And then, like in 2016, Lloyd was diagnosed with schizophrenia and was moved from jail to a psychiatric facility.
I hope that wasn't because of the bullying. Can you get schizophrenia?
I
let's not go into that.
No,
let's not go into that. But yeah, no, like, but that's not the point. Isn't that he did go to prison? It's just the point is that this fandom has been toxic
for a while
from the beginning.
Yeah,
like I've heard that people also didn't like Empire Strikes Back when it first came out.
That's insane,
right? But and it's so
like
funny
now,
because
Empire Strikes Back,
it's like, the best.
Yeah,
It's known as the best.
Yeah, it's known as the Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Like,
And now, as an adult, I can look up like back on the prequels and I can watch them and I'm like, oh, this is not. I can see why. Like George Lucas does not know how to write dialogue. He doesn't.
yeah, no, yeah.
The dialogue is terrible, but I
Like
hold those movies so close to my heart because they're my childhood.
Yeah,
And I just thought about. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, but also like there are a lot of movies or like scripts that like don't have good dialogue, and there are scripts that don't even have dialogue. It's just like people walk into this part of town and they talk about this for about this long, and then it's just improvisation by like the actors.
That's what I heard, because I heard that in the original movies, Harrison Ford was very active in like rewriting his own lines and other people's lines, like in A New Hope.
Yeah.
So that's why they don't sound as like bad as, you know, the prequels, because when the prequels came out, Star Wars was the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And I heard that the actors were like, yeah, we're not going to say anything because George clearly knows what he's doing. But hey, I love George. I love the guy. But he has his own vision for things.
Yeah.
He knows how to write a universe and a spectacle. He does not know how to write dialogue.
No.
It's very bad. Watch Attack of the Clones and try to debate that. But yeah, but this fandom has been toxic for a while. I have no doubt that in 20 years, the sequels will be looked back upon as a lot of people's favorite movies. Just like the prequels are today. Like, people shit on The Phantom Menace, and I don't, honestly, it's not the worst one.
Yeah, well,
it really isn't. And it's so funny. People also use the excuse that when people say Star Wars is for kids, when they're talking about the sequels, and then they go like,
yeah, but like like it's for kids, yes, but like you were a kid when the prequels came out, and you have loved them ever since, and now that they're making other movies, you get very excited, of course.
Yeah.
But then they say like, no, it's for kids. It's not for you.
Yes,
which
exactly.
is insane because like you have been a fan for like
22 years.
yes, like since you were born,
basically. But it's so funny because they say that it's not for kids, and they use the example of Episode 1, which is basically about a blockade, a trade route, and like it's about politics.
Yeah,
it is. But as a kid, Phantom Menace was my favorite fucking movie.
Yeah, was it the speed racing?
No, it was the duel in the end. But the thing is, But the thing is, I would watch the entire movie. I would never skip to that duel. As a kid, I'd still watch those scenes of them in the Senate talking about fucking trade routes. You know, I was 5 years old. And I'm just, interesting. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm going to watch this. But it's just, but Star Wars is made for kids because it is made for toys. It's made for profit.
Mm-hmm.
But Mandalorian has also shown that there is also room for, and not just Mandalorian, like Rogue One.
Yeah,
is my favorite Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I remember we saw that together in the theater.
And it just hands down, it is my favorite Star Wars movie, just because of the feeling I get when I watch it.
Yeah, especially like I remember when we came out of the theater, I couldn't believe that they did what they did at the end of that movie.
It's great.
So, yeah. And I was so mad, and you were so happy that you were mad.
What?
You were
I was never mad.
No, but you were so happy, like not mad, but you were like, I can't believe they died, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was perfect. No, it's such a good movie, and and both Rogue One and Solo, I feel like those were more aimed at us, like the established fans.
Absolutely.
And once you realize that, it's kind of like, okay, I get it.
What did you think about Solo though?
I've seen it once. And I honestly didn't hate it. I haven't watched it again.
Yeah.
Because I didn't love it. I didn't hate it.
Yeah, me
at
too.
all.
I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it.
Like, I'll definitely watch it again someday, but it's not in my top 5 Star Wars movies. You know?
Speaking of, like, I only saw Rogue One once. I haven't seen it again since we saw it together.
Anyway, we went on to this tangent. I was still asking you questions.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been like 20 minutes.
Great. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was who's your favorite character in Star Wars?
Luke, yeah.
Yeah? I was so sure you were going to say Bill Burr.
Yeah, and the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big Bill
I
Burr
remember
guy.
I was trying to get, because we tried to make a Mandalorian react kind of series.
With a person who doesn't know
Yeah,
anything.
he was going to react and I was going to be there like watching him react in
Yeah.
the video. And I remember the like last straw that I took to convince you to make the series
Yeah.
was like, okay, it's a
Bill-
bit of a spoiler, but Bill Burr's in. He's like, okay, let's do this. Go, put it on right now. Let's go. Dude,
I was so happy because like
he's great.
I fucking love him.
Yeah, he's
Like
great.
it's insane.
He's he knows what he's doing. It's very funny.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, but it's still. I mean, it's gotta be Luke. You know.
yeah, I can understand that. I get that. As someone who cried over his return, I can get that.
Yeah, or maybe Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
What other like nerdy things do you think are? Also, I'm just trying to let everyone who's listening to this get a little vibe on who you are, because I think they know who I am.
Mhm.
So I'm just like asking you a few questions. So, like, what other nerdy things do you think? Like out of Star Wars, like we've talked about DC. Is there anything else that you like consider yourself a fan of?
Yeah, Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like.
Did you know? I've told you this. That's the same. Like Dave Filoni, the guy who created Clone Wars, was a part of that.
Yeah, I didn't know he was a part of that, but they're making like a studio, like a separate department within Nickelodeon, just to make new like series and movies.
I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, dude, I shat my pants.
I need to watch The Last Airbender again.
Yeah,
The show.
yeah, yo, oh my god, let's not go there, bro. Oh my god,
Mr. M. Night Shyamalan took a crack at it.
which is because I'm a fan of M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah,
Like Unbreakable, Split.
I've seen Split.
and then Glass. Like I loved all those movies.
Why
But
did
he
they-
fucked up.
I don't know why they picked him to do an Airbender movie. He's not. Whatever. Anyway.
Yeah. I'm checking who are the creators of The Last Airbender, because I feel like I definitely should know their names by now. I mean, oh my god, Jesus Christ.
What?
Like, I just Googled it, and like the first suggestion was just the movie.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh my god, what's going on? Also, Wikipedia just suggested that. Yeah. Okay. At least, yeah. And also Korra. I
Korra's
watched
great.
Korra.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, but I like the original.
I love. Oh fuck! I need to watch Korra again. God, it's so good.
But I wasn't. I was a fan of Korra. I liked it, but it just got a little complicated, and I felt it like it left more questions than answers. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Well-
Again, I watched it when I was 12, I think. So, well, not 12, but you know what I mean. Young. I didn't really think about it. I was just like,
Yeah.
oh, badass woman doing badass things with
Yeah.
bending. Because I think I'm a sucker for animation when it comes to, because I watch a lot of anime. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah. I know this.
But I love animation, and just the animation of Korra, like when they got into like the bending stuff, is so good.
Yeah.
And I think just subconsciously at that age, I was just like, whoa.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, but I can't remember like the things, but like the thing about the turtles were just like,
The turtles?
yeah, like the giant island turtles. They,
It's been so long, I don't even remember that.
oh yeah, okay, yeah. So you don't even know what I'm talking about.
No.
Yeah, okay. That's what I meant.
I just remember she's a lesbian at the end. That's it.
yeah, that was surprising.
Was it though? I kind of knew from the beginning.
No, it was definitely surprising because they were fighting over the same guy.
Yeah, they were, weren't they?
Yeah.
No, she wasn't. Was she?
Yeah.
I don't know. I always.
They both dated him.
I remember.
at a time.
I remember when I first saw her, I was just like, she's not gonna end up with a guy, and I love that. I love that. No, but yeah. So you are kind of, you've seen all the movies. You've seen The Mandalorian, those
Yeah.
seasons, right?
Yeah.
And you have, you're not seeing the Clone Wars.
No.
You're not seeing the Rebels.
No.
You're not seeing the old Clone Wars.
No.
Yeah. So you're kind of, you're the average kind of.
Yeah, like yeah.
You're
and-
you're a moviegoer, you know.
Yeah, and that's basically like I've also seen like all the Lord of the Rings, but I'm not diving into the internet for more
Dude,
Lord of the Rings.
I was rewatching Lord of the Rings again, and with a guy who like knew his shit about Lord of the Rings. It's so much more complicated than what we think it is.
Really?
Yeah, because I was watching it and he was just like, okay, did you know that Gandalf is like eons old? And he's not
Really?
Yeah, he's not human.
No. What is he?
I don't remember what he said, but he's some sort of entity created by the gods. He's like the wizards, or his like thing is like created by, there are like 9 of them called Maya or something. And they're just like, they're not allowed. That's why he didn't just bring the eagles in. By the way, the eagle is also a god, and he's of the same race that Gandalf is.
Okay.
Like, it's such a huge and thought out world, but it's presented in such a basic like fantasy element kind of thing in the movies, which I love.
Yeah.
But as soon as you know this stuff and start like talking about it as you're watching the movie, you're like Aragorn's not human as well.
Okay.
He's over 100 years old, or almost 100 years old.
Yeah.
He's he's a descendant of the gods as well.
Yeah, that came out in the movies.
Yeah.
He was.
But it
movies,
never clicked with me.
Yeah, no, I didn't understand. Like he was 80 something in the movies.
But yeah, like it's crazy. Like it's insane. There's so much lore. Do you know what lore is?
No.
All right, lore is like the knowledge of the universe that you're watching.
Okay.
So Star Wars lore means like the name of the planets, the governments, the people, the nitty gritties. You know.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Do you know what a Kyber crystal is?
Yeah.
What?
I do. It's the thing that powers the lightsaber, I think.
Could you name me 3 Jedi?
Mace Windu.
All right.
Of course. Samuel Jackson. Damn.
Did you know? I'm gonna interrupt you again. Did you know that he get to keep his lightsaber, and he wrote "bad motherfucker" on it? Or no, he had it engraved in it, I think.
Yeah. No, he didn't. I think George Lucas did.
Oh, did he? That's even cooler.
Okay, yeah, and then like Yoda, of course, and Obi-Wan.
Can you name me 5 more?
5 more? No,
there are 10,000 Jedi, buddy. Can you name me 5?
No, absolutely not.
Not even Luke?
Well, he was technically.
What do you mean?
Okay, well, he was a Jedi, and then I can say Luke.
Yeah.
And I can say Qui-Gon Jinn.
You're out of Jedi from the movies, buddy. You gotta dig deep now.
No, wait. Dooku?
He's not a Jedi. He was a Jedi. All right, fair enough.
That much.
How did you know that?
Because he was Qui-Gon Jinn's master.
Well done. You actually paid attention.
And Yoda was his master.
You didn't remember the name of the movie, but you remember that conversation.
Yeah, I absolutely do.
Interesting. Yeah. Anyway, so so this is Henry. As you can hear, he is a nerd.
Yeah.
But not like he's not on the same level as I am. So which actually is probably going to be pretty fun, because I'm going to bounce some things off you in the future, and it'll be fun for a super nerd. Like it would be interesting to have to watch The Mandalorian and me crying and Henry just being like, why?
Yeah, but like for example, I don't have any memorabilia.
You don't?
No.
You sure?
Yep.
Yeah, he's a closeted nerd.
No, definitely not. Like you gave me like the DC character analysis book.
Yeah.
For Christmas, I think.
Yeah.
And I loved it. You know, I have that. I'm not hiding it in the fucking closet.
It's hidden under your bed with a porno max.
Yeah. Jesus. Magazines? What are you, 80?
Fair enough.
No, but yeah, I don't have any memorabilia.
I don't either. None.
Yeah, sure.
Do you know the size of my collection?
I think that's like a third date question.
Huh?
That's a third date question.
It really is. How many lightsabers do you have? Baby, I got 31.
Shit.
She leaves immediately without question. No,
damn.
but so yeah, so I think it's going to be interesting to have someone on here who's especially not a Star Wars. I wouldn't call you a Star Wars nerd. You're not.
No, I'm not.
And I'm not saying that in like a toxic way. I'm not one of those people who are like, you don't even know who Darth Revan is? Pff, not a real fan.
Yeah,
you can be a fan. You're a fan. You're not a nerd.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm not a nerd.
Exactly. So this podcast is, well, this is like a pilot episode, and I hope you've enjoyed it so far. And I'm enjoying it, definitely. I think this is actually very fun to do.
Yeah.
Just listening to myself in headphones is like my favorite part.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really fun.
It's so comfortable.
It's weirdly, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's weird. But yeah, so Henry, you're the guy who made my intro.
Yeah.
Like not the animation, the music for it.
Yeah.
And most of the music in the background of my videos is also made by him.
Yeah.
And he's a musician.
Yeah, I am.
You're graduated from as a sound technician, right?
Yeah.
And you have a studio that you make music from.
Yeah.
Nothing you've released yet.
No.
And I'm going to keep pushing you to actually put it up because I need people to tell you that you are good at it other than myself. Because you are. And but yeah, whatever. We'll get to that when we get to it.
Yeah.
But so what this podcast is basically just this. I don't have special topics in mind. I don't have there's no agenda to this. There's no I'd like to keep it political free if possible.
Yeah.
Like unless there's something huge going on, we'll like give our thoughts on it, but I don't want to get into like the nitty-gritty of it.
Yeah.
I want to keep sports out of it.
Well, okay. That's not a problem for me.
Good. I just want to keep, like, if there's something happening in the nerd world that we're interested in, we'll talk about it, and then we'll just go on a tangent like we did in the first 10 minutes of this one.
Yep.
Because I personally enjoy listening to those kinds of podcasts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not about anything.
Yes.
Really.
It's just like about
it just because
things.
Because it's you, it will have Star Wars in it a lot.
Yeah, it is.
But it's only because it's you. It's not the agenda to have Star Wars as...
I'm not here to turn you against or to the sequels, you know?
Yeah.
We're just talking about our thoughts and feelings on the things, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah, but like Star Wars will...
It will be a part of this, yes. This is a Star Wars podcast.
Because it's you.
Because it's me.
Like anything you do.
Yeah. Star Wars. But
yeah, it will be a main factor in this.
And
100%.
Yeah. And like most things on my channel, this will be, I want to include the people who listen to this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not like, well, actually, yeah, no, like not every single time, but I want to because I like to interact with my community. And
what do you mean, not every single time?
Not in every single podcast.
Okay, sure.
I mean, maybe, who knows?
Yeah,
maybe we'll find enough interesting people. But I already know that, like
if they have questions or anything they would like us to answer.
No, I mean, like have an actual person talk with us during the podcast.
Oh yeah, we might.
Because I know a few people.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, because I know a few people on like who are a part of my Discord. Do you know what Discord is?
Yes.
Yes, good.
I'm on your Discord.
Right, sorry. There are a few people there that actually have been pushing me to do a podcast for a while, and I know I enjoy talking to those people because I do video chats with them. And I just want people to be... I want some people to have like a chance to just come on here and actually have a chat with us. And then I also have some friends who are into lightsaber, making lightsaber, swinging, cosplay, a lot of stuff. Like, never... I don't want to do like interviews per se. But I want people...
just have them on.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to have like... And that will also be funny because I'll have someone on here who's like another giant Star Wars fan. So it'll be funny to bounce things off of you as well. Especially like if a cosplayer comes on and we're just talking and, it's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's basically just like me and my best friend just chatting about things and seeing what happens,
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, like this was pretty effortless, and we're about 40 minutes in.
Oh, fuck, are we?
Yeah.
I think that's a good place to maybe stop.
Yeah,
it's a good like pilot episodes, and we'll pilot episode and see what people think.
Yeah,
because I definitely want to make at least one or two more.
Yeah,
and even if like people aren't listening to this, even if it's just like 100 people,
I
still want to keep doing it because.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is. It's weirdly fun.
And it also gives like us an excuse to hang out together. So
yes, which I kind of need. I'm a very introverted person.
No shit.
Also, it'll be interesting to see what stories you come up with about me, maybe from time to time on here. That'll be interesting. Not that one. Stop looking at me.
That you knew exactly which one I was talking
I know, and that one is off the table. If we reach like episode 1. If we reach episode 100 of this podcast, I will let you tell it.
No, I'm gonna tell it.
But up until that
I
point,
think I'm gonna cut this. Like literally, I'm gonna cut this out.
no, you're not allowed to cut
I'm cutting it out.
No, I refuse. You're not allowed. So good. You're not allowed to cut it.
You're a fucking idiot.
Oh, it's good. No, but no, it'll be funny to see like what comes up about me and about you and just about what we think about things. I do expect you to maybe bring a few things, from the DC universe and like
my input.
Yeah, your input on things that are happening, especially also in Star Wars. Like if you see something that's coming out or happening, because I'm going to be talking about stuff that's coming from Star Wars, as you said before. Like the High Republic is happening now. I haven't gotten into that.
No idea what that is.
Exactly, because I'm going to be bringing stuff like this and explaining it to you and explaining to maybe people my thoughts on it and to you. And,
And like you can also like both talk about it like to me like I'm an idiot.
Yes, exactly.
And also like to the people listening, who know Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what this podcast is, and I honestly love that idea.
Yeah, it's just a nerd explaining things to an idiot.
Let's call you a non-nerd. I like that better.
Yeah, I'm a smart guy.
But actually, before we go, I want to run some like names by you.
Okay.
Off the podcast, because I want to do something more than just the Magnum podcast. I feel like that's not creative enough. Do you like that? Maybe.
No, I mean, name for the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Run them by me.
Do you have any ideas? Nerd and a non-nerd?
No, I was going to say nerd and an idiot, but...
Fair enough. Hang on, let me see. I asked my Discord, and 2 guys were very avid on helping me out with this. They actually did have, like, some names. So the first one he came up with was Magnum Matchup.
Magnum Matchup?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stoney's Baloney.
Okay, that's, like, put a pin in that one.
Really?
I really like that
Stoney's Baloney?
Yeah.
All right, we'll put a pin in that. Now, I actually really love this next one. Stoney's Civilized Sit Down. Do you get the joke?
Like, what do you mean? Do I get the joke?
Yeah, do you get it? I just want to make sure. I don't know. Do you know who Obi-Wan is? By the way, they started shooting that. I'm so excited. But you know what that's from? So Uncivilized.
So Uncivilized.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's, yeah. So I actually love that idea. Stoney's Civilized Sit Down.
Okay, that's
I
good.
love that one.
Okay.
Let's see. There was also... There was the High Council cast.
Nope.
You don't get that joke. All right, fine. Yeah, the High Council cast brought to you by cool guy Grant Caster Stoney. I love that, actually.
Yeah.
Grant Caster. And then there was The Fault in Our Death Star.
The Fault in Our Death Star. I like that one. Put a pin in that one. Yeah.
Stoney's Baloney, Fault in Our Death Star, and...
Stoney's Civilized Sit Down.
Yes. So,
okay.
Well, this one will probably just be named the Magnum Cast for now.
Yeah.
Because I want to get this...
Podcast
I want to get this out as soon as possible. And I also want people... Because
maybe you could, like, get them to vote.
I could. But also... Yes, I can do that. But I also want the people who are listening to this now, if you have an idea for the name
of
this,
yeah.
Put it down in the comments.
Let's do that.
And then
in the next
down.
one, we'll have a poll.
Yeah. So if you have an idea for the name of this podcast, please leave it down. Please either involve my name or a Star Wars pun.
Yeah.
Both would be preferred, but if it's either, go for it.
Yeah.
But leave it in the comments, and we'll sift through them, and we'll...
Maybe we'll just call this one, like, a podcast pilot.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
great.
Like, next one we'll
name it.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that plan.
All right.
I think this has been a good test, and
wait. We need something.
What?
We need, like, a way to say goodbye.
Oh, you're right, we do. What?
Nothing.
What was that?
I was telling you to fuck off.
I mean,
fuck off and see you later.
I mean, I'm very set on, or not set on, but I like Stony Civilized Sit Down, so we can be like, don't be uncivilized, stay civilized. This has been this.
Or like the obvious one.
Which is, may the force be with you. Well, that's fine for now, I think. May the force be with you, and
always.
Did
I have to remind you?
No, I just want to do something.
Oh my god! Just do it. No, just try.
Thank you guys for listening. I really hope you enjoyed this. Give us a name in the comments. Tell us what you think in the comments. You can follow me on Instagram. We have a Discord. Again, that's where I do most of my talking. And I've enjoyed this a lot, and I think Henry has as well.
Yeah, I did.
And may the force be with you always.